students, welcome back to our English class. How are you today? I hope you're great and you're doing fine in your house. And so we are now in unit number 2, and this unit we will be focusing on pronouns. Again, pronouns. And for this lesson number 1, we're going to tackle about the subject pronouns. Subject pronouns, okay? So subject pronouns is divided into two. We have the singular and we have the plural. But for this time, we will be focusing only for the singular pronoun. Singular subject pronoun. And so if you're ready, say yes, I am. Alright. So before that, we will be defining first the subject pronouns. When we say pronouns, it's the substitute of a noun. When we say noun, it's the name of a person, a place, or a thing, right? But when we say pronoun, so meaning it's substitute in our noun. Okay? Instead of using names, we will use pronouns. Do you know some pronouns? Alright. So, like she, he, I, they, we, you. Okay. Those are examples of some subject pronouns. Okay, when we say subject pronouns, meaning the pronouns will act as the subject of our sentence. Yes, you heard it right. Okay, subject pronouns is used when the pronoun is the subject of our sentence. Very good. Now, again, as I said earlier, that we will be talking subject pronoun act as a singular. When we say singular, meaning you are referring to only one thing, person, or an animal. Okay? So when we say first person, we have second person and we have the third person. Okay. First person, we can use the I pronoun. I pronoun. For the second person, you can use the subject pronoun you. And for the third person, we can use the word he. He when we are referring to a boy. She when we are referring to a girl. And it when we are referring to an animal or a thing. Okay. Again, we have 5 subject pronoun in a singular form. We have I, we have you, we have he, we have she, and we have it. Okay? These are the subject pronoun in a singular form. Now, we will know how to use this 5 subject pronoun in a singular form. First, we have the I. How or when are we going to use the I? I meaning it refers to ourselves. Again, it refers to ourselves. I. Very good. So let's say an example. I am from Thailand. Again, I am from Thailand. Okay, so I here act as a subject of our sentence. we used I instead of my name. Again, we used I instead of saying my name. So, I am from Thailand. I am 14 years old. Okay, so that is on how and when are we going to use the pronoun I. How about the pronoun you? Pronoun you. Okay, we use you when we are speaking directly to another person. When when me is talking to another person, which is only one, that is we can use the word or pronoun you. You. Again, you. Example, you are so lovely. You are so lovely. Our subject here is you. 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 You are so lovely. So, instead of using name, we used you. We used the pronoun you. How about the pronoun he? When or how are we going to use the pronoun he? I know you have already an idea. Okay. When we say he, meaning we are referring to a boy, male, right? Example, he is from Thailand. He is from Thailand, right? He is from Thailand. We use the pronoun he instead of using like Brian is from Thailand. Okay, instead of using the name, okay, we use the pronoun he. He is from Thailand. Okay, the next is the use of he is when we are talking about a domestic animals we know that are male. Do you know what are domestic animals? So these are the animals that raise in a farm or your pet. Okay, so we can also use he. Like for example, my cat is big. My cat is big. He loves sleeping. He loves sleeping. The he pronoun here is referring to our subject, cat. Okay, so we know already that your cat is a male. That's why we use the pronoun he. How about she? When are we going to use the she pronoun? When we say she, it refers to a girl. Refers to a girl, to a female, to a woman. Like for example, she is from Thailand. She is from Thailand. Okay, again, instead of using the name of a girl, so we use the pronoun she. Alright, we are talking to a girl. She pronoun here is talking to a girl, or we are referring to a girl. And we can also use she if we are referring to a pet and domestic animals that we know they are female, or that animal is a female. My dog is fat. She loves eating. So, the pronoun she here is referring to the dog subject. Again, our subject is dog, so we are referring to a dog, which is female dog, so we can use she. Okay, she loves eating, meaning the dog loves eating. That's why she is fat. All right. Yes. Okay, we have the last pronoun it. It. When we say it, we can use it to talk about an animal, a species, a place, or a thing. Okay? It can be also a gender neutral pronoun. So meaning you might don't know the gender of that animal. Like for example, we can say it is a dog. So we don't know if it is a female or a male dog. So we can say it. Okay? It. Okay, we have an example here. The orangutan is an endangered species. It may become extinct soon if we don't act now. Okay, for the second sentence, we use the pronoun it. It refers to the subject, yes, orangutan. So it refers to the orangutan. We already know that when we say it in the second sentence, meaning it refers to the first sentence or first sentence referring to our subject, which is the orangutan. Okay? Instead of using orangutan again here, it's called redundant, so we can use the pronoun it. Okay? So it's very, we can understand already that it here is referring to the orangutan. Okay? So we use it. So, orangutan is an animal. Okay? It's a family of a monkey. Alright. I want you to try this some example next in the next slides. Okay? I will be giving you only 10 seconds to think and to answer. Okay? It's like a game. So, are you ready? Okay, let's go. Okay. We will be reading first the sentence. Okay? John works for a big company. Blank is a manager. Blank is a manager. First thing that you have to consider is you have to find which is the subject or where is the subject. Okay, where is the subject of sentence? Again, you have to find it first. So you can decide what pronoun that you are going to use in the second sentence. Okay. Are you ready? Okay. Time starts now. All right. So for this sentence, okay, John is our subject. So John works for a big company. So what do you think in the second sentence, what pronoun are we going to use? Yes, all right. If your answer is he, then you're correct. John works for a big company. He is a manager. How about for the next example? Blank, I'm 14 years old. Okay, are you ready? Okay, time starts now. Your 10 seconds starts now. Alright, so what should be the answer? Yes, if your answer is I, so you're correct. I am 14 years old, or you can say I'm 14 years old. How about this one? Third example. Neil Armstrong was born in 1930. Blank landed on the moon in 1969. Are you familiar with Neil Armstrong? He is an astronaut, right? So, are you ready to answer this blank? If you're ready, then let's go. Your 10 seconds starts now. Okay, so what should be the answer here? Yes, if your answer is he, because our subject is Neil Armstrong. Again, our subject is Neil Armstrong. We are referring to Neil Armstrong. right? Okay, so Neil here is, we will use the, in a second sentence we will use he. He here is referring to Neil Armstrong. Alright, if your answer is he, then you're correct. How about this one? Blank, I'm so excited to go. What pronoun that are we going to use? The time starts now. Poke. Okay, what should be the answer? Okay, if your answer is I, then you're correct. Okay, so next example. Cindy is my best friend. Blank is so cool. So what pronoun are we going to use? Okay, time start now. Okay, what should be the answer? Again, first we have to identify our subject. Our subject is Cindy. Cindy. We are referring to Cindy. Cindy is a girl, so we will be using the pronoun she. How about for the last example? Salad is my favorite. Blank is so delicious. So what pronoun are we going to use? Time starts now. Boom. Okay, what would be the answer? Again, first we have to find our subject. Our subject is salad. We are talking to the salad. So what pronoun are we going to use in our second sentence? Okay, we will be using, yes, it. If you use the pronoun it, then you're correct. And now let's go to our worksheet. Okay, for your worksheet, we have 10 items. Okay, you have to write the correct answer on the blanks provided. Okay, you can write the I, you, she, he, it pronoun. Okay, we have example for number 1. We have Mark sings to Jane. So he sings to her. So we use the pronoun he because we are referring to Mark. Okay. So we have also number 1. Tom likes ice cream. Blank likes it. First is you have to know what is the subject of our sentence. Okay. Some of the subject already underlined. So all you have to do is to write the pronoun in the space provided. Okay. So I think that's the end of our class, and we will continue this one next video. Okay, we will be talking about the plural subject, subject pronouns, plural. Okay, I hope you understand this video and hope to see you next. Bye bye.